So when I first started doing research in Uganda in the mid-2000s, HIV medication was not widely available. And what that meant is anyone who I met who had HIV was living a death sentence.
It's important to stay on top of this because if we allow that virus to infect a great number of people, the virus will adapt better to the human host, and it'll be a lot harder for the human host to fight off these infections.
And I saw during the rollout of antiretroviral medication in Uganda that completely changed to a time now where in our clinics, if someone comes in and they're newly diagnosed, they're immediately put on therapy, and they know that they're going to have more or less a totally normal life expectancy, and also they're completely not infectious to their partners and their family members.
So everything we do is done with the utmost precautions for the safety of the personnel.
The airflow in this facility, in the level 3 facility, is directional. So we can control the direction of the air. Also, all the air that comes in and out of the facility is also highly filtered so that there is no breach of the air into the neighboring facility.
Everything is contained within this facility that we'll need to do this high-powered imaging of bacterial infections.
There is a PET MR system, which is a positron emission tomography scanner, along with a 3 Tesla MRI system. And right beside it is another system that is dual modality, and that is a bioluminescence imaging system along with a computed tomography system.
One of the pieces of equipment that I will immediately start using that's going to impact my research is a Zeiss confocal microscope that's going to allow me to visualize how bacteria are interacting and influencing a human immune response in high resolution and in live tissues.
Having all of that imaging equipment within the containment facility is very unique, and it's the only place in Canada, and it's one of very few places in the world.
This facility is definitely going to speed up our research in terms of enabling us to be able to look, for example, under the microscope and see how the bacteria are interacting with our cells.
One of the things that I'm most excited about with ImPaKT is how it's going to influence my students.
Being able to train trainees in the level 3, for example, it will give them a skill set that will make them competitive in the workplace. So it allows them to understand how we study emerging pathogens under higher containment levels.
The end goal of our research basically is simply to help patients that are suffering from infections.
To tackle this epidemic, we're going to need a diverse group of researchers with very diverse backgrounds working on this problem. And I think this diverse team is really going to give us the tools that we need to make an impact.